Guys, this is Sheron and this is the next video, and I want to share with you my experience of doing my 7-day water fast without any food. Yes, you heard it right, without any food. So before I get into it, it's show reel time. Hit it.
Miss Sheron Silvera. She is a mindset and transformational coach. She is also an international speaker and author.
Sheron is absolutely amazing, and I've been here at this Platinum Mastermind, and I was just feeling so fortunate that I've been able to be in her courses. She is just amazing, insightful, and fun. It's just awesome.
I want to talk to you about something that I did, which I'm very, very proud of. And I'll tell you a little bit about it first. You know, obviously, as the holiday season came to an end and we started this amazing new year, I wanted to become more healthier. You know, I ate a lot of stuff that I shouldn't even be eating, as we all do. Lots of sugary stuff, you know, a lot of overindulgence, shall we say, was going on. So a friend of mine said to me, well, why don't you do a detox? And I thought, yeah, I want to do a detox. And she mentioned it before. And also another friend of mine, Michael Reed, he mentioned it as well. And then my other friend, Nadia, who's a holistic nurse, she actually did one. She actually did a detox, and the detox that she did was, and Michael as well, he did one too, was a water fast. Now, water fast has risen in prominence. You know, it's very in vogue. It's very, very in vogue. A lot of people are doing water fast for a number of reasons, because it's very healthy for the body. And my friend Nadia, she actually did one last year, and she amazed me because she didn't do a 7-day water fast. She took it to the next level, and she pushed herself. She pushed her boundaries and pushed her limits, because you know it's amazing if you put your mind to it and what you can actually achieve. And she did, I think it was a 25-day water fast. Yes, you heard me right, 25-day water fast. So I thought, well, you know, she can do 25. I certainly can do 7 days. So she told me that the health coach that she was with at the time, he's doing another one on the 14th. No, I think was it 14th? No, it was I think it was the 15th, I believe, of January, on the Wednesday. That's the start of the fast. So I said, yes, let me sign up for it. I'm ready to go. I've made my mind up, and I said, I need to do this. You know, I wasn't actually feeling myself. I thought, no, I want to be more healthier. I want to, you know, get healthier and look nice for 2020 and what 2020 has to offer me and bring to me, because 2020 is a year of manifesting your dreams or desires. It's a very auspicious year, as I said before, and lots of things are going to happen this year, challenging things as well as good things. So, you know, bear that in mind. So I signed up for the water fast. I had the email come back to me with prerequisites, things that I needed to do, because you have to really prepare yourself. You can't just jump into a water fast like that, especially if you haven't done one before. Now, I've done intermittent fasting before, the 16/8 one, so I've done that before, if you guys are familiar with that one. And you know, I've done that, so I kind of was used to not eating throughout the day. So I think with the intermittent fasting, I was actually eating 1 meal a day. So when I got up, I'd have my warm lemon with my warm water with lemon, as I always do, because it's very healthy for the body. You know, it opens the digestive tract. So I would cleanse the body. So I would actually start my morning with that. So that's what I continue to do today anyway. So when I was doing the intermittent fasting, I actually was eating 1 meal a day. So when it came to this water fast for 7 days, it meant that I was not eating at all. You heard it right. Just water for 7 days. So to prepare myself, he sent me a list of things that I needed to gradually sort of wean myself off, like the carbohydrates, the sugary stuff. And he said, look in your food cupboard and take out all these things. So he put a list for me to do, and he actually formed a group. And it's really good when you're actually part of a community, because you get the community support of people who are going through the same thing as you, and that makes it even more relatable, and the experience is easier when you have the support of other people. And I knew that it would be rough. It's going to be rough, especially the first couple of days, because your body starts to go through this detox, where it's cleansing your system. Because a water fast has so many health benefits. You're actually giving your organs a rest. And I didn't understand that until when I actually went through it myself. I wasn't eating, and I thought, I'm going to be really, really hungry. But you don't realize that after a while, maybe 2 days in, I actually I didn't think about food. So I'll go on to that in a minute. But, your body starts to go through this cleansing and detoxifying of the tissues, and the organs. And this happens normally during day 2 or 3, I believe. I think that's right. So this is what happened to me and to everyone that was going through it. Now, the thing with me that was so unique is that I was actually going on training as well. I was scheduled to go on training in Lincoln, yes. I don't know how it happened. Maybe the universe wanted me to challenge myself even more. But I was booked on training, and it so happened to coincide with a fast. And I'd already booked myself onto the fast, paid my money for the support group and all the rest of it, and all the information that I received. And I was going on my training, which I couldn't change. So I was in a dilemma. What do I do? Well, you know what? Being me, I like a challenge, and I don't like to give up. I always try and find a solution, because I'm very solution focused. So I said, I'm going to go up to the training and fast while I'm there. So I went down to Lincoln, I went on the training with all these other people that were there. It was a small group. And I said to the trainer, and to everybody else, I said, you know what? I'm actually doing a water fast as well. And they looked at me like as if I was crazy. It was really funny. But I said, yeah. I said, well, why are you doing it now while you're on training? I said, you know what? I didn't plan it this way. It's just that it coincides with the date of the water fast. So I said, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. The thing about it is that I was surrounded by people who were eating. Yeah, all the time. They had food that was brought in. They had chocolates and they had cakes. And I thought, oh my God. So as I said before, the first 2 days was very hard. And I just kept saying, can you just get away from me? I just don't want to see you eating. And they said, oh, I'm so sorry. But after day 3, I just did not think about the food. It just was like a distant memory. And you know what, to be fair, I enjoyed like drinking water. I enjoyed the fact that I wasn't eating, and I felt really good. The problem is that I was on training and it was long hours and the training was intense. So I was actually battling sleep deprivation and food deprivation at the same time. And I think it's fair to say that I did extremely well. And they actually were thanking me and saying, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. You did really well. How do you feel? And I actually feel like more energized. I had more energy not eating. And it's amazing how the body is so resourceful, because there's one thing I learned, right? You don't really need food to survive, but you do need water. Clean water, by the way. So I brought my water bottle, which I ordered online. I searched and did my research on it because I needed to get the one that I had before, which I lost when I was away abroad. I left it somewhere, and I was so devastated when I lost my really super cool water bottle, which has a filter inside, so you can actually fill it up with water from the tap, and it filters all the rubbish out of it. But anyway, I found a replacement, bought it, and I took it with me, and I could filter any water. But also on training they have a filtered water system anyway, so that was cool, and that's what they used there. So I was drinking nice clean water, and when they were making their teas and coffees, they'll say, "Do you want a drink?" And I said, "Yes, thank you, some hot water." So it was fine. I was drinking some nice water, and when I got up in the morning, I just felt more energy. I felt more mental clarity. That's one of the things that I remember. I had mental clarity, more energy. My skin looks amazing. It's glowing. And the bonus is that I lost weight, and you could see it visibly. Yeah, I looked amazing. I lost weight. I toned up because I was also doing my daily routine, which I've done for many years. So I exercise. I like yoga. I do the Himalayan yoga, and I do meditation, and I continued with that, and I just felt so amazing. And I completed it, and your body goes through this thing after the third day. Your body goes through, it's called ketosis. So the body actually turns in on itself, and that's when all the fat burning starts to happen. You know, that's how it survives. It turns in on itself, and it starts to get rid of all the fats. You know, it turns in on the fat, and all the cells, and all the fat cells start to be reduced, you know. So, you know, that was quite an interesting experience to go through that. Because, you know, when the body's healing and get rid of all the toxins, you know, you start to feel a little bit also emotional. You know, you go through your highs and your lows, and you feel irritant. You know, you feel like you lack energy, which I did. I went through some of that, you know. And also, it's a very emotional journey, as well as a spiritual journey that you do go on as well. Very interesting journey, because I did feel like I was releasing on a deeper level. Yeah. And, you know, our bodies will try to free itself from all of the synthetic chemicals, all the excess, the mucus, the pollutants, because the mucus is what harms our bodies. That the inflammation is what you get the arthritis and all those kind of physical disabilities. That's where they actually originate from, the inflammation in the body. So the body's trying to get rid of all the pollutants and all the harmful toxins that's embedded in our fat stores, which has made its way into our system through the foods, you know, the beverages, the medication, and even the air. You know, we know that the air is polluted. You get it all through that. And we're just consuming all this on a daily basis, which currently it lands in our tissues and our fat stores. So I was being educated on all of this, because I didn't know half of this. I knew some of it, because I've always been into health, but I didn't know to the depth and, you know, that he went into the detail. So the number of days that you complete, because, you know, 7 days is really standard. I think some people do 3 days, but I think you need to do 7 to really get the benefits, because, as I said, after the third day, that's when the ketosis sets in, where you start to see the fat burning process start to happen. And it all depends on you, really, on your mental strength, your willpower, because a lot of it's to do with mindset, you know. And many first timers, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a first timer, because, as I said, I've done intermittent fasting, but to do a full blown 7-day water fast with just water, I'm a first timer, you know, in that sense. And some people complete between 7 and 21 days. So don't stress about it being your first time or not. You will be fine if you decide to do one. So guys, if you want to know more about how I break my fast, then all you need to do is click on the link which I will put in the description box below, and I go and tell you all about how I break my fast, all the health benefits, how my body transformed, what you need to do in terms of preparing for a water fast, the before and the after preparation. It's fascinating, and you will feel like a new person. It's amazing. It has so many health benefits. So just click on the link and that will take you to my podcast where I go into more details. So all I need you to do is to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be doing weekly videos. And also click on the notification button, and I will see you next week. Namaste.